Welcome back to Movie Reviews by Movie Lovers. Today we are doing Dave. Sorry, a little out of it today. So like we do every time, we're gonna do the rating for it, and then we're gonna do the short review, spoiler alert, and then the long review. All right. So because of so many people, and I'm gonna do this on our TikTok videos as well as this. We're rating 1 through 5. So this is a 4 for me.
And a 3 for me.
Okay. That way we don't have anybody questioning that. Which is ridiculous. Well, Dave. In short, yeah, that's an interesting movie.
It's about politics.
But it's the funny side of politics too.
If you can talk today.
Yeah, I'm a tongue twister in development. Sorry, people.
She's a weirdo.
Yes, I am.
Anything else before we go into spoiler?
I don't even think we have to do spoilers.
This movie, I didn't even know this movie existed. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't even know what this movie is about or even existed.
Okay, while we're doing the spoiler alert, for those of you who have seen it, great. If you haven't, this is Kevin Kline
and Sigourney Weaver
in it, and it's political. I don't know. It's a political funny, and the only reason why I know this movie is because my dad watched it, and I know there's other political funnies that he's watched, but I wasn't interested in. This one I was kind of interested in. I guess that's something for the spoiler alerts. But let's go into the meat of it. If you haven't seen this, you can go watch it or watch this part. I mean, I'm not going to tell you every bit of detail, but I'll give you the majority of it. Right?
Yeah.
So, in the first part, Dave is not the president. He is someone who plays the president for, people who want him to do commercials or other stuff because he looks so much like the president.
He's a doppelganger.
Yeah, he's a doppelganger. But so what happens is the actual president needs someone to be his doppelganger so he can go have a night with somebody else, which happens to be his secretary. And so he gets enlisted in, and he's not supposed to say anything. He fuggles that up, which is fine. And then he gets whisked away. He's about to head home. All of a sudden, the real president gets a heart attack, and basically goes brain dead, basically. He's not alive anymore, basically. And so they go, his second in command, basically, not the vice president, but somebody else that wants to control the presidency, basically goes, this doppelganger looks so much like him, let's just use him and pretend he's the president. We're going to ruin the vice president's life as well, and we're going to try to keep this guy in our seat and do what we want for as long as we can. And basically the whole movie is he foils their plan, especially after he falls in love with the president's wife.
The president and the wife kind of fell apart,
and she knows this isn't her husband because he's acting like he's seeing her for the first time, and they're actually falling in love. And so when in the end, basically, she finds out her husband's basically brain dead. She helps Dave get out of the situation he's in so he can go back and have a normal life. And so she ends up being the grieving widow. He ends up going back to what he was doing, which is helping people. And then, at the end, you see him becoming, he wants to become, a senator or something. And she comes in and she basically goes, I love you, let's be together, kind of thing. That's the gist of the movie. I mean, he basically, how he leaves is he pretends to have a heart attack at the address to the... No, it wasn't the address. He was supposed to admit something, and so he did. He ends up ruining himself, basically, as the president. And then fakes a heart attack. But what they do is they switch the bodies in the ambulance, and he's the ambulance driver in the end. He, leaves. and they take the real president into the hospital, and they declare him dead, like, shortly after that. I think I just basically said the whole movie. So but I didn't say everything. So if you want to see something that has political fun, go right ahead. It's not at the top of our list, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is, but I wouldn't watch it that often.
No. You know, you're making yourself very weird sounding when you keep popping your knuckles during this video.
I'm not popping my knuckles.
Oh, it sounded like you were.
No, I'm just opening the battery packing.
Yeah, if she gets bored, she does weird things. So if you hear any noises in the back, it could be the animals, it could be her. It could be me too. In a room. Alright, well, I think we're done with this review. And the next one should be more exciting than this one. So come back for that one. Bye! I know it doesn't like us again.